I'm joined from Dubai by Arun Leslie John, Chief Market Analyst at Century Financial.
Good
Thank you,
morning.
Arun, for joining me this morning. Good morning. And let me start by asking you, do you think central bank digital currencies, do you think it can be an applicable alternative and universal in the banking system which connects banks around the world?
First of all, uh, digital yuan or digital currencies, they have immense potential. So why exactly are people trying to embrace the idea of digital currencies? First of all, in the current international system, especially with regard to trade flows, trade transactions, and cross-border currency flows, there's a lot of bureaucracy involved, there's a lot of procedures involved, and there's a duplication of different types of works and processes. This has increased to a rise in the cost of transferring money across borders. This is especially true of trade transactions. Now, a digital currency can uh, avoid a lot of duplication of this work and can help settle the trade transactions in seconds instead of the days that we are currently used to. Basically, the current the trading regime has not kept pace with the global technological developments. So it's pretty cumbersome. So from that aspect, the introduction of digital yuan is a welcome step, and hopefully other major central banks like the US, the Europe, India, or Japan, they might also uh, keep a watch on this and plan to introduce their own digital currencies. That of course lead to a much more efficient trading environment. So from that aspect, the introduction of digital yuan is certainly a welcome step, but whether it will be embraced by the global bank, that's certainly a different question. Now, coming back to that,
Sorry, Aaron, let me ask you if if this system can be replaced can replace the current system which relies heavily on the dollar, which supports the system because of the liquidity available. So some critics say that this central bank issued digital currencies could have negative implications like evading sanctions, evading taxes, money laundering rules, all of them so far cannot be controlled as part of this new system.
exactly that I agree with what you have said. I mean, why exactly is China now trying to pilot a digital currency? Part of it is China is trying to increase its own monetary sovereignty, and it is trying to reduce the dependence on US dollar. So again, just a brief introduction to the topic. Uh, During the Russia-Ukraine war, US weaponized the dollar by putting sanctions on Russia and blocking access to almost $300 billion of its forex reserves. This, even though Russia was seen as an invading country, many countries across the globe, not only the ones which have been sanctioned by United States, they now say that the current system can be weaponized because of the excessive dependence on US dollar. Now, from the perspective of Russia, obviously they would welcome digital yuan because that will help them to conduct their transactions more efficiently without the and help them evade transaction sanctions. So, from the perspective of
Do you think if those digital currencies or if this platform we're talking about, Mbridge, as they call it, which is not just about China doing this. There's collaboration between China, Hong Kong, Thailand, and United Arab Emirates to build this. platform. So, are there benefits from putting this platform under the supervision of an organization like IMF, which it had some done talks about this before?
So, not necessarily IABF, it can be any international organization which the different countries of the world agree upon. So, if major nations of the world, major economies of the world come together and create a system of rules, like a regulatory rules on the adoption of digital currency, how the currency is moving across the different geographies, if supervision is there, it can actually help improve the adoption rate of the digital yuan or any central bank currency. Now, if this particular project, for example, the M-Bridge, if the project is operating in isolation, there will be difficulties in for other countries to embrace this particular project. Interoperability issues, the technology issues. Other countries might not be able to, use this project or benefit from the project. Now, if there's an international organization not necessarily supervising, regulating or this project, that adoption rate will be improving. Other countries also will be able to use it much more. Obviously, why a digital yuan is there? It is to increase the cross-border flows in digital yuan, as well as increase the speed of transactions. So, bringing an international organization can be quite helpful. It's a positive in that sense. But
Okay. Thank Arun Leslie John. Thank you so much for having joined me this morning. Have a nice day.
sure, thanks.